Here's some new, what are these called? Just turbo adapters?
Yeah.
For the F150 EcoBoost. There's the stock ones there. Here's the new ones. They're hogged out.
Cool.
Definitely see that the outlet's a lot bigger because there's the old one kind of stuck in there. So it's probably a little over a 1/4 inch bigger. But I think the main thing they have here, as you can see, this is pretty restrictive right here, and they hogged it out, the whole size of the gasket dimension, and then they tapered it all the way to the outlet here, which, like I said, is over a 1/4 inch bigger diameter. You can see it. So if this works good on his truck right here, then maybe we'll put some of those on my truck. There, CB. Small little turbo wheel.
Your turbo on your car is probably the same as this.
On our Escape? No, it's smaller by a bit, quite a bit. Oh yeah, dude. All right, this piece is custom. It was a 3-inch, a new 3-inch cat. Some fins, and then drop it down to 2.5 inch to connect to the existing 2.5 inch dual exhaust out the back. Yeah. All right, let's get under here to see what we've been slaving on. Oh, mother effing day. So there it is. Ridiculously large 3-inch pipes on this V6. Turbo V6. Let's go. It's got the downpipe going right out of the turbo on each side. Got the O2 and the rear O2's on. Same thing over there. A little bit of a bitch. And then we just reduced it down from the 3-inch to the 2.5 to connect to the existing exhaust. What Flowmaster version is that? A 10 series. There's like a Flowmaster 10, so it's basically like almost no muffler back there. So I was trying to get him to install this without cats, because that's how this pipe was that he got. He bought used this exhaust pipe from somebody else. They said it was too loud, so they sold it. Well, they didn't have cats. This was all pipe. So we took and cut this, put these 2 new cats in there. So it has cats. There's the other pipe. Over there, freaking we what? Oh, it's shoved up in there. So V6s do sound a little goofy. So I probably do the turbo adapter mod on mine, but not anything else to the rest of the exhaust, because kind of like it being quiet, because these engines do not have the V8 sound, but they definitely kick the crap out of pretty much every stock non-supercharged V8, you know, from Chevy and Dodge and Ford's 5.0 or whatever. 3.5 EcoBoost is definitely the upgrade. Way more torque and at lower RPM, so definitely a beast for an engine for what they are. All right, start it up. Let's see how loud it is. Worse than before. You can hear the turbos right through the pipe. Was it like that before? They kind of settled down, but I heard the turbo spool, or the turbo whistle a second ago. You could? Go round it up so you can hear the brrrr. Oh, he wants to come down. It's not horrible that I don't think it sounds goofy when they rev up. Yeah, I don't hear any leaks. It sounds pretty good. Leaking from those joints, which I was worried about. Oh, man.
saying on their cats, break-in process.
For these?
Yes. Well, this is different brand.
Oh, okay.
SPD. To let the truck get up to warm temp and let it cool down before you even get on it at all. They basically just let it idle for a while.
Never heard that before, huh? Everything sounds good and tight, man. No ticking. If it was good tick, it would have done when you first started it. Sound actually pretty good. Barely got clearance there, but I think you're going to be okay.
It actually has a decent amount of clearance.
Yeah.
Hit that again.
No, it sounds okay. Man, we fought that, man. Especially that size of pipe. I did 2.5 on my Dakota V8. That was big, I thought. This 3-inch.
This turbo too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay, let's see what this sounds like in the neighborhood.
Is that a dude or a girl?
Where?
God, I hope it's a girl.
In what?
Right there.
Holy shit, what the hell is that thing?
Maybe I will do too. One muffler on each side along the glass pack just to try and quieten down here.
Like around here, I wouldn't mind the way it, it is and stuff. It would be like on the constant long drive if it has a
you could always
drone
get a electronic actuated dump.
Yeah.
Where you just hit a switch or pull a cable and it opens it.
And have stock muffler the other way. What's a race? Spun out bad, dude. I felt that go sideways. Doing over 60.
Traction control kicked in quick.
Shit. Does it seem any more peppier? I do have to put the disclaimer that you have a tuner on yours and I don't. What is yours again? Live wire.
CTS.
Go up the ramp. We do have to do a special feature on these cup holders down here, though. It holds the big drinks. Sport mode. Shit. It chirped the shift on a stock tranny? About 90, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know sport mode keeps it downshifted a couple of gears until you really get up some speed.
I honestly don't think it's much louder.
That's good. Did it seem to have more power?
It seemed like it.
Does it usually chirp second gear?
No, it never has.
So the top end power is probably open because that's where
That's where it says it picks them up.
Yeah, because it's letting the turbo spool a little more freely. Where our small turbos, usually run out.
And honestly, it's not too much louder than it was before.
No. Surprised without the locker turned on that you could feel it move a little sideways. The 2 times you stabbed it. Feels more like what I'm used to in a Mustang,
33, 12.5-inch wide
Yeah.
one tires.
Yeah, you definitely, from a dead stop across the intersection, would beat 90-something% of the cars on the street without even trying, And even some faster cars, they can't hook up.
No.
So, I mean,
There's even guys with these freaking racing quarter mile or even on the street with vets and stuff. Like they take them till the very end.
yeah. Unless the vet, they got slicks and, burnouts and stuff at the quarter mile. But on the raw street where we actually all drive, see that guy's going on it.
Right.
Maybe another second. It's over 60 already.
Almost 70, touch a third.
I know the 5-star tune they're testing, but it was in Colorado. We have less air density. They're doing 4.7 in 4-wheel drive.
And this is on just the normal 91 tune.
What's the other?
I'm going to get the lower temp thermostat, and then I get a revision from them. So they calculate it for high flow cats.
Oh, that's right.
High flow, downpipe, the lower thermostat. And people say, holy shit, what a difference. Because they could adjust the spark tables and all that.
Yeah. Dang. It's definitely moving.
Oh, yeah.
It's moving while it's spinning the freaking tires throughout first gear.
And it's never spun second like that.
Yeah,
And that's
it
normal
walked.
mode. That's not even sport mode.
What do you mean? I thought you had it in sport mode.
I took it off.
Oh, and it still did it?
Yeah.
Huh. Dang. There's maybe a little additional lag, but then it's fine. So it's hitting over 20 PSI boost?
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Like probably 23.
Yeah, stock engine. But they do it.
Stock PSI was like 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an actual boost gauge hooked up besides the
Yeah.
little digital one mine has, and it goes a little over halfway. I could hook up the testo into the tubing somewhere and Bluetooth it. So you think it definitely has more power?
Oh, yeah.
Up high, top end, right where it's shifting, it definitely does, huh? Hey, it's a miracle. There's some people out riding bikes with no face masks off, but they separated by 26 feet.